There's a war on Christmas, people. They don't want you to know, but the real root of the problem isn't the whiny liberals or the trailer park conservatives. It's actually little monsters.
They plant gremlins in their machinery. That's the same gremlins brought down our planes in the big one.
Big one.
That's right. World War II.
The war on Christmas is because people can't decide if Gremlins is a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. My dad says it's a Christmas movie just like Die Hard. Don't even get him started. He's too passionate about it to have his mind changed. I like a little conversation about movies, so we can get into it. Everyone's seen the movie, right? It's this cute little monster that when wet, he multiplies into evil versions that destroy the whole town on Christmas Eve. If you haven't, you should go check it out. It's a really neat view into the 80s and Spielberg's handle on plenty of movies in that time period. The main points of view on why this could be considered for both sides of the spectrum are due to its being set on Christmas Eve and that there are little monsters running around. It's not much, I know, but wars have started on much less. Right now in the comments say whether you think it's a Christmas movie or not. Living about 40 years after the movie came out, it should be easier to discern, so let's see if Gremlins is a Christmas or Halloween movie. Is it too early to say that I'm biased? I think it's a Christmas movie, but I'll still give it a shakedown, don't worry. For Halloween's sake, it's got monsters and the horror tag if you Google it. To be honest, I'm absolutely in love with the monsters in the movie they call Mogwai. And then when they turn evil, they're gremlins, I suppose. And correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Baby Yoda look a lot like these gremlins? The movie starts off like any other 80s comedy. It even has Mouth, the kid from the Goonies.
I want a Chili Alfredo. A bottle of fettuccine in 1981.
The only thing we serve is tongue.
It's actually really chipper with a seemingly antagonizing Grinch of a lady in the beginning to be the main character's foil. And then we get this really cute Mogwai as a gift, and he's the best puppet I've ever seen. As the movie progresses, it turns to very dark ideas presented off screen. Point number 1 is a character named Kate, who tells us about her dad.
He slipped and broke his neck. Died instantly.
A story like this is certainly a Christmas nightmare. There are other portions of the movie where it is a slaughterhouse. We have the gremlins destroying the town and its people by plowing people down or shooting people or whatever. They even shoot themselves. Billy, the main character's mom, has her own slash fest where she almost single-handedly takes out the whole gremlin population. At one point we see one of them explode in the microwave, which is so cool. The reason that none of this is actually really scary is that they're made up creatures and we have an attachment for the lovable Gizmo. Back to Googling it, it also has the fantasy tag on it, and sometimes that cancels the horror aspect, especially if the movie is also PG. You know, the Christmas version has faults of its own, because their only hat in the ring is that it's the season, along with snow. And you can make the case that it's about gift giving and American capitalism against Chinese communism. But to the average moviegoer, that's a deeper conversation that this channel's not ready for. But maybe we'll put a pin in it and maybe we'll revisit it. For normal people like you and me, people want good to win over evil. And I think that many movies that teeter the line of either being Halloween or Christmas, it depends on what wins in the end. For this movie in particular, the good guys win and Gizmo and Billy are safe at the end. That qualifies as Christmas having the upper hand. Now you might be saying, oh my gosh, but what about other movies like The Nightmare Before Christmas? And that's a really good example that we'll go through briefly. In Gremlins, the themes are less Halloween versus Christmas, but in Nightmare, that's exactly what it is. The protagonist, Jack Skellington, who thinks he's doing his best for everyone, grows from his static character to one that has seen what he's done to the world and corrects it. Santa is slimly seen, plus we spend the majority of our time with the people from Halloween Town. And they aren't evil people, besides maybe Boogie. And Jack wins in the end, so that's a Halloween win for him and for us. Therefore, Gremlins is a Christmas movie, and if you can't remember all the reasons why it is, just watch the video all over again. And like and subscribe to see more videos like this from me. I already did one about Harry Potter being a Christmas movie, so go check that out. And also follow me on Instagram where I've been making daily edits of movies I love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.